joined by New York Red Bulls head coach Sandro Schwarz. As always, raise your hand and I'll ask Coach a question. We'll start with George. George, you have the floor.
Coach, 6 out of 7 games have been draws. The chances are there, but the chances are becoming a little bit more, to us, it seems like easier to put the ball in the net. It's just not going back there. How do you have the conversation with these guys about missing these opportunities that are right there?
For sure, we have conversations about this topic, and I think the first half, it could say, 2-0, 3-0 in the first half, and beginning after this break, we had also some chances to score, and then this is the first shot from Montreal, the free kick situation, we concede the goal, and then we lose. Then our principles, we lose then to control the game, and then we had a lucky moment with this 2-1, and then after that simple mistakes, and so then at the end it's 2-2, and we are very disappointed about the result for sure.
Next we go to Gary.
Coach, it seems to talk about 90 seconds of the team that being the game just simply unraveled and got away from you guys. Was it something that it was like a lack of focus or anything? I was talking about the red card with Nealis, and it just simply snowballed. I mean, what did you discuss with the team shortly after the final whistle? Because you guys didn't get off the field, but it was like there was a conversation there. Was it something that happened?
Yeah, we analyzed for a short moment, but it was not a tactical point which we analyzed. It was more the communication which we need, and not to lose then our mind. Then I think this is necessary. What we have to do then, especially when you have difficult moments in the game, and this was after this 2-1, you have the result on your side, and and in these moments you have to be clever. You have to be clever. You have to be clever with the ball, and I think in this moment we made also a simple mistake, losing ball, and then the penalty situation, red card, and after that it was very difficult then to give the answer. At the end we have the situation with Lewis Morgan, but after this red card it's then very difficult then to come back. But to be honest, we have to create these moments, especially in the first half, and then we need then also these goals.
Next we go to John.
Sandro, what have you seen from Dante Van Zier these past couple of games, and maybe how do you handle it when a striker is maybe kind of going through a little bit of a run?
Yeah, we talked a lot about, first of all, about his work on the field with the team, especially then with Lewis Morgan, a lot of good moments in the pressing behavior, but we know also these moments and these chances then, especially in the first half, which he had, but we have to push him and to analyze what he can improve in these moments, but at the end then we have to push him, we have to help him, and then hopefully he will score them for us.
Next we go to James.
Thanks, Sandro. Obviously a great performance for most of the match. Montreal, 2 shots, 2 goals, the free kick and the penalty. Was there any message to the group specifically about discipline in the late moments of that match?
Yeah, it's more when it comes difficult some moments, and then we have to communicate, we have to help each other, and in some moments it's more that they are working hard for themselves, or not as a team. Then in some moments, and this is what we said directly in our locker room. This is what we need, and for sure it was, to be honest, was the first 60 minutes, 65 minutes that it was a good game, but at the end it's 2-2, and this is it's too less than if we play like the first 60, 65 minutes, then you want to win, then you want to go home with 3 points, and that's it. And this is today. It's a bad feeling for us, and and now we have 68 hours maybe time for Saturday against Cincinnati, and it's good. It's good that we have now 3 days later the next game, and to hopefully it helps us then to get another feeling.
Next one, front.
Coach. So obviously taking on FC Cincinnati coming up on Saturday, very good team. You have been unbeaten in past couple games. But what's the main goal to get this win on Saturday against a very good squad?
Yeah, we won in the first game against Cincinnati, so we know how we can beat them. But it's a very good team for sure, and we will analyze this now the next hours, and we'll start directly now to analyze Cincinnati when they play playing with 3 center backs. I think Costa didn't play today, we will see how's the structure then at the end, or how's the structure. I think will be clear from Cincinnati, but who's in the starting lineup from Cincinnati. But we have to, first of all, we need our focus on our performance, on our behavior, on our mentality, and so we showed it a lot of times in this season. But in these moments, it's we lose too easy then some points.
Next one, Andrew.
Hi, Coach. I think one of the bright spots tonight was in the first half seeing Ronald Doncourt continue to sort of fill that role that Frankie Amaya used to play in the midfield. He wasn't there in the second half. It seemed like there might have been some medical reason. You just mentioned a quick turnaround. Can you just speak a bit about Ronald's play today, and then if you think he'll be ready for Saturday?
I don't know. We will see. But it was, for me, it was very good in the first half. In his behavior, in the defense and also in the offense, and it was a medical point for and the reason then for the substitution in the halftime, and we will see. We will check him tomorrow if he's able to play on Saturday.
Thank you.
Next one, Michael.
Coach, especially in the second half, Carlos Cornell made a couple of outstanding saves, and this is a player who, coming off his time with the national team in Copa America, he has been a forefront of this team. Pretty much against Philadelphia tonight, feels like he was the reason why you guys earned that point where it could have gone badly. Can you talk about his performance and especially what you've been seeing from him lately?
Yeah, I think today he had the saves after we conceded the red card. But his performance was today very well, especially then the last 20-25 minutes when we had the red card, and he's a very important player, and this is what we need, and also that our goalkeeper helps us in difficult moments, and he made it, especially then after the national or the Copa America was Paraguay, he made it very well.
Next one, Christian.
Good evening. Do you have any words for Sean Hillis? Obviously, he tried. I believe he tried to foul the player before he got into the box. But anything you have to say about that play?
I didn't see it. Now I have to analyze this on TV. I've seen it only on the field. But it was the end of the situation, and I think the situation starts when we have the ball, and when we lose the ball. And in these moments, we had good transition moment, and then we opened the space. They won the ball, and then at the end is a penalty. I'm not sure if it's a red card, but penalty is clear.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach. We'll go to Daniel first.
How you doing, Coach? It seems like in a majority of these games this year, you've played well enough to earn the 3 points, but end up dropping points and only getting the 1. Has it been a bit frustrating for you that you've been drawing a bunch of these games?
For sure. It's very frustrating, to be honest. When you play bad, okay, then you can be happy with 1 point. But when you have these chances, when you have this performance after 60-65 minutes, for sure, I cannot be happy now to sit here and to give the best answers. Hopefully, I have good answers, but it's frustrating. So it's everything. Also, what we want is to win games, to create these moments, to create these emotions after winning games. So, but we missed this now, and we have to analyze some draws different. And if you see this draw, especially in Colorado, is different. I think to analyze, to compare this game for today.
And we'll finish up with Gustavo on Zoom.
Coach, good evening. Thank you for your time. Do you think you need to go to the market and sign a more experienced central midfielder, because Donko is 19, all the other guys are 21? Do you see the need of a more experienced midfielder there?
I'm not this coach that I'm talking now about what we need, some players or something like that. No, we have enough experience for sure. This is our job, and I said this in every press conference. It's our job and our responsibility to look what we can do. But our identity is clear. It's very clear how we want to play. It's very clear also that we want to develop with a young team. And I don't want to talk now about other players or something like that. I'm only talking about our team, and we can improve in some moments, and we have to learn. This is then a part of our job, that we have to learn in these moments. But after the game, it's difficult to accept this, to be honest, for myself. And but yeah, we have to analyze this and to improve, and hopefully then to give the right answer on Saturday.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.